All right, what is good, y'all? So today we're going to be going through Git stats, but oh yeah, let me start this timer. I'm gonna do 50 minute session because I do have some other things to do, but I got time today because I'm off. But what I want to do is for this section, I don't think I'm gonna do the functions just because there's two of them. I might split up the check for updating, like might pass that into a function, but the rest of the stuff is just too long. So given that we have our parameters already though, actually let's go ahead and use another tab again. Projects, stats. Void. Okay, so the settings, what we need to know are the settings that we're making decisions based off of. So we have test mode first of all. So this is for the mapping. So data for mapping, right? And then we could say, so we have test mode does not go into mapping actually. That's going to be its own separate thing. So you have test mode. And then outside of test mode, we have tracked paths, which that's going to be a ternary, but regardless, we can still do this. Slash num tracked files. Insertion enabled as well. All right. Where was I at? So we have insertion enabled. And then we have insertion symbol. Insertion symbol enabled. And then we have what else? We have same thing for deletion. Deletion enabled. Deletion symbol enabled. So that's that. Right, so that's for the initialization. Assuming that it's null. The rest, we have init update. Init update. And then we have its own mapping for space check, which is for all of that. But I think that's all we care about.
Can you fix his arm, please? Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So given that, in update. Oops. Oh wait, that's not what I want. I want just regular GR. This will be here. Is where we care about it. If they track, that forces it to be okay. And then end update for the same thing. That forces it. Okay. Oops. Okay, so what is the smartest way to do this? So, for tract paths, it's going to be ternary, or I guess it really doesn't matter, but the mapping is going to be, so this can really just be its own if statement. Oops. Right. Because this just changes the whole thing. So I don't want to do all. That's gonna be long though. So this could just be passed into whatever. Set to false after the entire switch every time. Right? So now that leaves us with 4, which is not too bad. Enabled if neither are enabled. Yeah. Okay, so that gives us the mapping. Right. So now what I want to do is create this. This can go away. Actually, let me get the header too. Oops. Whatever. Okay. So this is going to remain the same. And then split, right? Yeah. So that's this. So now we can get rid of this. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. B split. Oh, because it's in this buffer. So this will just need to change to temp. Does it stop? There we are. Did I not switch this? Oh, because it looks the same right now. I'm silly. Okay. Let's make this one. This one should be source. Both of them are the same at the moment. And then this should go to tick. This whatever, this whatever. Okay, so let's keep that as it is right now. This is good. Then we have the check. That's also going to stay the same. Force update. Okay. Then we have test mode. Then we create the... Oh, right. Sorry. This is just for test mode. And then we'll have an else. That is the rest of this. Cool. So we have that else. And then we will create our mapping. And settings map equals 0. Then we say, all right, so how are we gonna have this? Oh shoot, I got rid of the, I did it again. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Silly. Oh, the wrong one. There we go. Interesting. This is V-split. Let me switch over here. Okay. Oh yeah, right. That's what I was gonna do. Oh wait, not this. I wanted speed improvement. So for this, how we're gonna map this is first is gonna be insertion enabled. Then it's gonna be, we can just say bit 1, bit 2, insertion symbol, but these are dependent actually. Because you can't have the case when insertion enabled is not enabled and we still write to, yeah. So we'll just have 4 cases. So we'll have 4 cases. This is check. It's bit 2. Right. So we have that. So we'll say, where do we make it? Else, settings map. Then we'll say settings map. Or equals, what was the first one? Insertion enabled. So it's info data insertion enabled, and this is shifted well. I should really do this in order, shouldn't I? Oh, I am. Okay, okay. Oh. Then this will be 0. So then it gets or equaled with info data deletion enable, but this is shifted over 1. Right? Yeah, so that gives us 4 cases. And then tracked paths was going to be its own if this is normal tab. Okay, so we have our settings map. No, no tracked files. Okay, so this is if we have no tracked files at all. And then this is going to be its own switch case. Switch settings. Wait. There we go. I think that's right. Case when it's 0. If this is not the case, you do this. Wait, where was I just at? Oh, here we are. Right. But let's save the updating for the end. Another note for myself. So we set that data string and we're good. So let's go ahead and break. And then we have a case where it's 0, 1. Why did it end up like that? So 0, 1 is when insertion is enabled, but not. Actually, let me go ahead and start deleting this stuff. Right, so we have this. So that is when insertion is enabled, but not deletion. Oh, I see. So this would just be double. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 9 because the little space in the middle. So we then have when insertion is just enabled. So that would be no, because I think it might be helpful just to do this as well, because it's going to be kind of short. Okay, we're backtracking a little bit. I lied. It's going to be bit 2, 3, bit 4. It'll be a lot of cases, but no, it won't be. You want to know why? Because if we don't have anything, we'll just make that a default. So default right? So in the case, so 0 would be the default. 1 would also be default. Default. What else would be default? Oops. 0, 1, 0, 0. Oops. What? There's another keybind for that? I don't know what I just hit. Okay. This would also be default. 01, 01 would also be default then. Yeah, so we just got rid of 4 cases. Yeah, the rest of them would have stuff, but we chunk off 4 with just that. Because you cannot have the symbol, just a symbol with no underlying thing. All right. I couldn't hear myself think. But you can have all the rest of them, but that makes it a good amount shorter. So that means that this is actually the 3rd bit. So this is shifted by 2, and then settings map equals data insertion symbol enabled, and then this is shifted by 1. Let me make that a little prettier. Wait, does the no matching language servers? Oh right, I turned it off. Oh, that'll do it. So now we have our settings map with info data deletion symbol. Oops. Deletion symbol enabled, and now this is shifted by 3. So we could do this all in one line though, by just saying, that's kind of long though. Let's do both of these together. Info data insertion symbol enabled, shifted by 1. And then that's going to be its own thingy. And then now we have this. Shoot, let me do that too. And then this is ORed with info data deletion symbol enabled, shifted by 3. And that gives us our 4 bits. But this can just be equals. That equals that, and then you OR it with the next. All right. So now we have our default. So 0 is 0, and then 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 101, and 0, 0, 0, 1 are all default. So now we start at 1. Oh wait, 1 was default, sorry. Now we start at 2. And then given that we have 2, that's just the deletion enabled. So now we can go through, oh yeah, go through this and see where we're at. So that's when just deletion enabled, or it's just deletion enabled. If I stop factoring stuff. So this is after the test mode, bam, and then this is after this. So just deletion enabled, not the symbol. So that would be this. Oh wait, are we still in test mode? Why 0? Deletion enabled. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this should be this. Am I bugging? Oh, I'm silly. Oh, I am in the null. Okay, my fault. So this is gonna have its own switch case. But at that point, you can just slap that on. Okay, now I'm curious. Can you say, okay, we're going to the test file. So now the question that arises for me, actually no, it was here, is say that I have a switch case, switch OB1000, right? Something simple, right? And then we have the case. What? Is it because I'm not doing this fast enough? Can you have a case where you're like, okay, what if I take, oh wait, let me make this a variable first of all. Wait, no. Because I kind of want any case where it has a 1 there. But realistically, that should not be like that. Because it should just be an if statement, probably. Because I kind of don't want to have 2 switch cases. Let me think. I could add 1 more bit, but that just adds a bunch more possibilities for really kind of no reason. What is the most efficient way to do this? Because you already categorize it all. Oh, wait. I think I know. So the value for these are always going to be 0. But if we have a value, then we would do this first. Oh my gosh, I'm a genius. Okay, wait a minute. I should be calculating these values first. So we don't even need this. Right? It should really be a refactor, because I shouldn't be doing all that after. Right? So this is in the case we have test mode. But test mode could also be also be something too. So our modifiers are let me write this down. Mods for data consist of, oops. So we have test mode, we have test mode. Oh, what was, am I silly? Oh, we have test mode, we have no input, and we have values. I guess we could create 2 overalls. Okay, so I think here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna split it up between creating the data and then like throwing the data into the plugin, right? So throwing the data into the plugin would be this, and then creating the data would be this. So for this, we're gonna have 8 possibilities. Okay, that actually makes it a bit easier. I mean, it makes it probably significantly easier, actually. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. So for temp tick, instead of doing this, no, we're still gonna do this first. Because, yeah, I think that's important for the rest of the stuff. Right. What else? Then we get our settings, which will later be put into the structure, but for now we could just run with it. Then we have this stuff, and then we have test mode. So let's do our mode mapping. Is going to be, so you have, oh, can you do a ternary within this expression? Wait, so we have test mode. We have test mode. Wait, let me map this out here. So the mapping structure for this one is going to be 3 bits, and it's going to be bit 1 being test mode, bit 2 being no input, bit 3 being values. And then this should be where bit 1 is the least significant bit. Where bit 1 is the least significant bit. Alright? So now we have 2 switch cases that can fully handle all the things they need to handle. Right? And that allows us to only update whenever we need to update. Right? So for this, we have it was test mode as the first bit, or no input. So this is our ternary. So we're going to say so what we're looking at is, where is it? Oh, this is info data tracked paths or not info data. Wait, but this is never going to be null anymore because we okay. We don't malloc it on the heap anymore. So this is a lot easier now. Info data num tracked files. And then this is going to be shifted over 1. Or, let me put that in parentheses too. Or, what is the last one? Last one is, am I silly? The values. Wait. Okay, so we don't need a third one, right? Because we know we have values if they're all 0. Right, so now we have a four value, possible value switch case. And given this, I've started running out of time, but mode mapping case where we have 0, 0 is going to be we know we have data to calculate for. Case 0, 1, let me go in order. Case 0, 1 is non-test mode, no data. So this is AKA zeros. Case where we have 1, 0 is test mode. Case case 1, 1 is test mode. Can you do an or? No, because that would just be 1, 1. We can't do that. We don't have to have a default, right? Do you have to have a default in a C switch case? I don't think so. Okay, cool. So now that we know how we have that, we can just forget about this. And then now we have that. Where's our other? Okay, settings map. It's going to be this. Delete this. And grab that and put it up here. But it's off by 1. There you go. Okay, so let's do this. Test. And then all of this should be commented out. In reality though, we could probably just delete it because we have it over here. It's the same exact thing. And then we'll keep the profile. Okay, so it's still obviously going to be a long function, but it's going to be a lot more readable. Because, yeah, you can easily go to whatever you need And we'll only have to calculate over the overloads once, and so we could put, okay, so to finish this out, we have 8 minutes. We could just map the rest of this. So let me go over here because I wrote it out already. Oops. What did I just do? B split. Okay. So bit 2 is insertion symbol enabled. Wait, what? What is that? 2 is, oh, did I do this wrong? Zeros, we know that's not right. Hold up. I might have did it differently. Okay, so insertion enable is in the first one, which is right. Insertion symbol enable is 2. Okay, so if we just have the symbol, then that's not right. So for this one, this is second to last, which is deletion enabled, which is not this. Okay, yeah, I did do this wrong. Okay, so 10 deletion symbol enabled. Wait, sorry, wrong way. That, and then or 10. There we go. Okay, so this is, so we do have 1. 1 is insertion enabled. Insertion enabled. Then we have case 10 is a default. So in this case, we have insertion enabled with symbol, and then we have case 0100, which is, that should be deletion enabled. 0100 deletion enabled. And then we have case where we have 0101, which is deletion enabled, because deletion enabled, insertion enabled, no symbols. And then we have case 110, and this is second to last, deletion enabled with insertion symbol enabled. So it's just deletion enabled, no symbol. Case 0111. So this is deletion enabled, insertion with insertion symbol. Deletion enabled, no symbol. Insertion enabled with symbol. Case, we have 1, so this is 0. That's not right. That's default. So now we have 1001. So this one is insertion enabled. which is a default, because it's a symbol. That's both symbols. 1011. Oops. So this is first insertion enabled with symbol. One 100 is deletion enabled with symbol case 1101. Deletion enabled with symbol case 1110. That's, wait, oh sorry, this is deletion enabled with symbol insertion enabled. This is deletion enabled with symbol. All enabled. The case where you have, or this is default, and this is none enabled. All right, cool. Oh wait, we already have this, but we can move this down here. Oh, 5, bam, oops. Okay, so that's good. We just need to fill those things out, and we practically already have all the work. It's just we have to do it now. All right, cool. Let me push this. Status. What branch am I on? Yep. This is mainly docs. Start on tick update. Push. All right, cool.